Hey y'all, welcome to Missy's Guidance and Tarot. I'm your host, Missy. The song that came to me is, and this is a very controversial song, right? So, when they first released it, a lot of people had a lot of talking about it, a lot of negative thing and stuff like that. Um, but it applies to this. So, last night I was sleeping, and when you get up throughout the night, get some water or something like that. Well, when I was sleeping, the song by Jason Aldean came to me. It's called "Try That in a Small Town," right? The part that I'm specifically hearing is "Try that in a small town. See how far you go down the round. See how far you go down the road or get down the road. Around here, we take care of our own." So that's telling me that something was going on. And another part where he says you can try that ish in the city, but around here, try that in a small town, see how far it goes. So there's stuff going on in the cities, where basically it's like a lawless city. There's a lot of crime, there's a lot of this, there's a lot of that, there's people. I'm also was picking up on gang stalking. What else? And the usual RICO crimes and stuff like that. Those type organized crimes and stuff like that that's going on in the cities and stuff like that. Now, the reason why the song came to me is that a small town, when you live in a small town, everybody know their mama, right? Everybody know everybody mama and stuff like that. So if you're new to the town, and they all so let me start over. So in a small town, everybody pretty much knows everyone, and they pretty much know the vibe of the town, right? The town, usually small towns are very quiet, they're very peaceful and stuff like that. And then all of a sudden, if new people move in, and then the place went from being quiet to basically there's a lot of hubbub going on and stuff like that. This is somewhere down south. This has to be, because like the hubbub and all of that. Anyways, they're going to know where it's coming from, and they're going to know who was a part of it, right? When you live in the big city, because there's so many different people around, or there's so many different things going on, you're not going to be able to pinpoint where everything is coming from. But if you live in a small town where everybody knows everybody, and everybody they take care of their own down there, they're going to know where the issue is, and they're going to eradicate it, right? Which is why he said around here we take care of our own. They don't wait for the cops or anything like that to come in and do an investigation and all of that crap. No, they handle business right there and then. And sometimes they handle it to the point where it's like you didn't even know anything was going on type situation. Because there are certain people in these small towns that come together and they possibly have meetings. It's almost like a neighborhood watch or something like that, to keep the town peaceful and quiet and stuff like that. They make sure have their meeting to see what's going on, and this that and the third. If you go into these small towns and you disrupt their peace and their tranquility, they're going to eradicate you. Okay? But what's going on in these cities and stuff like that, that's why it's pretty much lawless. Like, there's a town in my state that I pretty much refer to as Gotham City, because it's lawless. There's no laws there. It took me, I got in a car accident where somebody sideswiped my car, and they kept going. And it took me 2 days just to give a statement saying that this is what happened. 2 days. Now, if this was any other city, it would have happened that same day. But it took 2 days. And then I was being told that, well, I mean, no one didn't die, or um, there's a waiting list to talk to a police officer and all of that stuff. I don't know why that song came to me. I was listening to it and I'm like, okay, I could see where the controversy comes from. But this is a warning for someone or a group of people or stuff like that. You can try that crap in the big cities, but try doing that crap in the small town and you see what happens. because the small towns is different compared to the big cities. That's why the song said, around here, we take care of our own. That's the only thing I can say. Be careful what you do, because you can try it in one place, but then if you go and try it somewhere else, that might be your last. That's all I'm saying. I'm not wishing harm or bad or anything on anyone, but that song came to me for a reason. But you can listen to it if you want to. It's called, the man's name is Jason Aldean. I hope I'm not butchering his name. And it's called Try That in a Small Town. And he's telling you, see how far you get down the road, because we take care of our own around here. Okay? So that also tells me that somebody about to try something in a small town, and it's not going to go in their favor. It's not. All right, y'all. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.